If you're an athlete looking to get faster, stronger, more explosive, or whatever it is for your sport, this is the place to come and transform your athleticism. We have the rest of July, we have all August to come in and transform your game, or the school rolls around September and so on. We have classes after school, on the weekends, every day. No excuse for you to stay behind. Come in here, check us out. Try is free. If we're a fit for you, we're going to transform your athleticism and take you to the next level. What's up, everybody? For the last 10 years, I've been fully immersed in my passion with the goal of developing and training the most elite, world-class athletes. And I've had the privilege of training thousands of youth, thousands of high school, collegiate, and hundreds of professionals and Olympians across the numerous sectors I've been a part of. Specifically the Collegiate Strength and Conditioning Sector, where I've had the privilege to intern under Coach Marcosi at Lehigh, Coach Sinclair and Coach Ellis for University of Georgia football, Coach Katrin Koch at University of Georgia Olympic Sports, and then when I transitioned to Rutgers University for my first paid position upon finishing my master's degree at University of Georgia under Coach Van Dyke and his staff, where I eventually ventured off into more the private sector, bounced around a little bit before I found my footing working under Coach Greg Garrett at Level 40 Performance, and everything has come full circle where I had the opportunity to train world-class collegiate, NCAA champions, Olympic professional athletes, but also world-class coaching staffs that's matriculated to this moment of where we are today here at LAWSON Lifestyle Performance. So I welcome you guys. My name is Michael Lawson, and I'm gonna break down everything required for building a world-class athlete from the youth level all the way through high school, through college, professional Olympian, whatever your journey is along the way, how to navigate it. Everything from the physical, the sets and the reps, the speed work, the nutrition, the mobility, the recovery, but also the mentality required in order to be great and to be world-class and to stay world-class. Everything's be presented to you guys on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, all platforms available for you guys online, so I can have a global reach to athletes across the world, but also in person here in Colmar, PA, 252 Bethlehem Pike, Colmar, Pennsylvania, right on Route 309, just 2 miles north of the Montgomery Mall. Heel to butt, extend. Chris, you eat fruit? Fast walk. 2, 3, ready. Heel to butt, extend. Heel out. Heel all the way back. Flex, extend. I'm just slightly elevated. You don't gotta lift this foot up. Finish up the warm up. Doing a little extra hamstring tissue prep because I feel like these guys need more of it, and we're into a lot of broads and a lot of resistance sprinting, so it's gonna be a lot of force on my body. So doing a little extra prep. It's never gonna hurt these guys before we get into the main work. Utilizing our hips and developing power in the proper position. So we're gonna start with a lot of different broad jump variations. Big emphasis on max power recruitment and really utilizing their hips. The whole purpose of today's acceleration workout is developing force and applying force into the ground, and explaining why that's important for team sport athletes and how that's gonna get them faster in their sports and bridging the gap from the weight room onto the field. On the line down there. I will start broad jumps. On your toes, hands overhead. You're gonna snap down, extend your hips, stick your landing, reset. Focus on projecting your hips every rep. We got 5. Opposite arm, opposite leg. You're gonna throw this leg out, project your hip, project, and stick. You're gonna throw this leg out, project your hips, land on 2, so it's a 90-degree quarter turn. So we hit a couple broads, we did our initial broads. Okay, we're gonna do some testing, right? Each of you get 2 broad tests. We're gonna do regular broads, then we're gonna go triple broads, then we're gonna continue with the rest of the broad jump progressions before we get into the sprints. So, behind the white here, okay? Toes behind the white, like so. You're gonna snap down, Jump as far as you can, stick. Okay, I'm going to measure behind your heel, right? So if you land like this, it doesn't count. If you land like this, I'm measuring back here. If you land like this and you catch yourself, you're good. But if you fall or you go backwards, you fall backwards, it doesn't count. Out. Yeah. 8'3" for Jace. Big jump. You're up. 8'7". You can jump way farther than that. That was a really good jump. 8'4". If you don't get knocked, oh my God. You are flying on the triples. I'm gonna give you 8'2". The thing about testing is it has to be precise. There's a right and wrong way to do it. And the way you test one person is the way you test everybody. So if you don't have a precise, there's a way to do it that's like a standardized way to do it, but however you do it, it has to be repeatable across whoever the population is, right? So you have to be very precise in how you set up and how you go about the test. You can't just go through the motions. Stick, 24 flat. 20 and a half exactly. Stick, 16. I want to do one more set of triples and we're going to finish the rest of these broad series. Okay, up and over, heel to butt, over the hurdle, over the hurdle, over the hurdle, cycling over. Good. Repeat pikes. There's 2 ways to do this. So we're gonna go first rep to your right, next rep to your left. Hit, take a gather step. 10 yards. Then we're gonna get into deadlifting movements to help develop strength, speed, to what's required to develop force. It's gonna transfer to sprinting, and then they're gonna cap it off with a max effort upper body workout, train for maximal effort upper body strength. So our hang shrugs are gonna be resisted sprints. Our hang pulls are gonna be free sprints, okay? So your hang shrug, you're gonna load this up. Hips back, back tight. Brace and hold, okay? On the go, you're gonna jump, jump, shrug, reset. Hips back, back tight, brace and hold, jump, shrug, just like that. It's very subtle. It's all about snapping your hips and driving the weight up. It's a very minimal movement, all right? We're not going from the floor. We're gonna spare you guys because our hamstrings are hot, okay? So we're gonna go from the hang here, right? 3 reps. You and Jace, then you're gonna hit your sprints. And then you two are gonna go. You guys are gonna add a 25 on, and then you're gonna add a 45 on and work up. You're gonna get up to like 275, 315. So you're gonna hold, bang, on my command, reset. So you're not here like this, butt back, back tight, chest forward. You're gonna take your butt out like this. Back tight, tighter. Good, now go. Jump forward. Now watch. Brace and hold. Shrug, relax. Get your hips through. Boom, bang your hips through. Come on, son. Pull that shit. Brace and hold. Get up! Oh, tired. Does it make sense to do it like this? Switch your grip. Flip your grip around. Jump in on this one for shrugs. And then we'll shift gears and they're gonna be focused on developing those type 2 explosive muscle fibers. There you go, Dom, it's good. All right. They have the capacity in their muscles and joints to handle this type of training, right? So it's a overspeed assisted sprint. So basically I'm gonna get maximal tension on this. When I say go, it's gonna launch them out, right? And the trick behind it is it forces your muscles to contract faster than naturally could. Therefore, you're kind of training that stimulus. So you gotta keep the volume low on this. A couple reps does the trick to really get an adaptation. Too much, or if they're not prepared, is gonna have more harm than good. So it's kind of a sweet spot where this really makes sense. Good one, go! Go! And then you're gonna do 3 sets of 3, 3 sets of 20 sprint. If you want main thing. So today's workout was all about force production, right? Mass force in the speed work, mass force with the shrugs and the pulls, right? So now we're going max force on upper body on bench. So they're gonna go 6, 4, 2, and then they're gonna have 3 attempts to get to a 1 rep max. They're not fully maxing out per se, but we're touching that 95 to 100% and kind of seeing where guys, you know, kind of based on how they feel, and if they hit 100% and go higher, they've gotten stronger. If not, maybe they're fatigued, or could be a number of explanations for that, but I'm not anticipating anybody, you know, not getting more than 90%. The other thing is, if you notice, they have the chains or the bands. Let me fix, don't go yet. So the chains are for, it's accommodating resistance, right? So when he lowers the rep, when he lowers the weight, the chain is going to lower the floor, it's gonna deload the weight, then when he drives the weight up, it's gonna accelerate and get heavier at the top. Same concept, right? The difference is the chain is just free hanging, where the band, it's pulling down, right? So there's an overspeed element to this. Set these up. The bands, there's an overspeed element to this. The band is, it's not the chain, you just have the chain weight and gravity. The band, it's pulling down. So you have to resist the pull from the band tension, right? So there's an overspeed component on the eccentric. So it's gonna rip the weight down, and you can accelerate further than you could with the chain, right, to drive it up. The main difference is this is way more taxing on the body than that, right? So again, to do bands, you have to really have a certain level of strength to be able to tolerate the stress. Because on the eccentric, the muscle lengthening, right? When I lower the weight down, my pec lengthens, right? And when I press, the concentric, it shortens. So the eccentric, the lengthening, that's where the muscle tearing occurs, right? Where people get sore. Your DOMS, with delayed onset muscle soreness, that's where that occurs in the lengthening, right? So you get pretty sore. 275, factor the band and the plate weight. Okay, 15. Thank you everybody for tuning in for the duration of this video. My goal is to develop a global reach, so that way I can provide as much value to you as I possibly can. And the more you guys share and spread the word and show love, the better opportunity I'll have to be able to service you all.